my sweet friends. This is Shary. Thanks for joining me today. I'm here today just to do a real quick flip through with you. It's been kind of a crazy few days here for our family. And I just wanted to mention real quick, if you are having or have had yourself, which I have, family members that deal with anxiety, depression, please don't hesitate to reach out even on their behalf and find help. There's always people out there to help. We're living in really trying times. We're coming up on 9 months basically of a social isolation that we're not used to, and especially the elderly, because they've been a lot more isolated, I think, in some cases than some of us that are still, I don't work outside the home, but I still get out, I go shopping, I have my lunch dates with family and friends, and those are really important for our mental well-being, I believe. And I think there's a side, I know you guys have probably all heard about COVID fatigue. Come here, Max. I'm going to do this video, so if you want to be in here, you're going to sit on my lap. It's going to be a quick video, and then we'll go hang out, okay? But yeah, I just wanted to say you're not alone, first of all. If you're going through problems like that, if a loved one is going through problems like that, you're not alone. The whole world is going through things, and I think we all just need to really recognize that mental health it's real and it exists. I've lived with not as much depression, but panic attacks and anxiety, especially over the last probably 8 years, pretty dramatically at times. And although I've gotten it well under control and I can see the signs and symptoms and I know what to do within myself when I see those things coming on, often people don't know, and it can be scary. So that's all I'm going to say on that. Watch out for people, especially during the holiday season, people that are alone, isolated. Money is tight for all of us. COVID has impacted everybody from the mental standpoint to the physical standpoint to the financial standpoint. And it's hard. And so let's just love one another, reach out to one another, help one another the best we can, because what else is more important than that? So anyway, that being said, I filmed a video the other day. This is a flip through of a video that I filmed that I think got corrupted. I'm not going to go into detail. I spent an hour and a half, 2 hours on the phone with Apple support, and that was after trying hours of my own research and work to figure out why I couldn't get my video to download from my iPad, which is where I happened to edit that particular video rather than my MacBook. But long story short, I ended up deleting the video because it just wouldn't upload. So there must have been something in the file that just wasn't meant to go out to the universe. Let's just put it that way. Whew, I'm hot. I was chilly, but I got to take my sweater off. So what I'm going to show you, because I know Max might bark, and I'm not going to worry about that because this is going to be real quick. But anyway, the other day I watched my friend Jojoza, Hanna. I'll link her particular video where she did this December 2020 setup in her happy junk journal. And it was inspired by AmandaRachlee's December 2020 Bujo setup. It's very sort of vintagey, and I just sort of did my spin on it, and I thought I'd share that with you guys, although like I said, I had about an hour-long video that I just deleted. But anyway, just to bring you up to speed, and go watch those videos because they're much more in-depth than you'll see here. But so AmandaRachlee did, as she always does, she's phenomenal. Her setup was with brown craft paper, and she made it look like packages or parcels that were tied with twine or ribbon or whatever, but it was just very much that type of thing. And sending the package in the mail with the little, the stamp, and then the little stamp on the stamp. And so I did my version of it, and Jojoza Hanna did her version, which was beautiful. I did not doodle. I'm not a doodler really per se in my videos. And so AmandaRachlee, of course, does beautiful drawings and doodling. So she doodled, I don't think Jojoza doodled too much, but she did do some stickers. And then I took mine just a little bit in a different direction with some coffee stained paper that I'd already done. And sorry about that, guys. I just got home and I'm trying to get this video up real quick. I've been gone for about 3 days and I've been wanting to get this to you guys. So I use this Tim Holtz memoranda paper pack sort of as my inspiration for my mixed media. I'll try not to knock anything over. Okay, never mind. So anyway, I'm just going to show you, we're not going into the details of the other videos. I'll link those. You can go watch them. This was a little piece of coffee dyed paper, as was this, that I crinkled up and adhered to the page, a little bit of graph paper, some stamping from some stamps that I have, which are kind of reminiscent of the lettering that AmandaRachlee did on her spread. These came out of that Tim Holtz paper pack, so I was able just to make it, even though I don't have those stamps, make it look like it. She also doodled a lot of ivy and holly, which I did not do because in my video I said I'm not going to doodle, I'm not going to letter, I'm going this route. So this is a piece of vellum that I put on instead of a quote, because AmandaRachlee and Jojoza Hanna both did a quote here. But I just put this really pretty piece of vellum. I thought it brought in the color of the red and the green nicely with the poinsettia. And it looks like, it's probably poinsettia leaves, but it did look like holly. But this is holly. And the little berries. Just some ephemera that I had. So that was my main December page. And then this was the page. Amanda did a couple extra pages that I didn't do. And Jojoza kind of did what worked for her schedule, which that's the way it should be. I kept this page just purely decorative. I made a little pocket with a little tag here to slide in. This is my habits page. I should have said from the beginning, this is in my A5 Stalogy. This is sort of my, I'm going to say art. It's what I want this one for. I have my junk journal for my December daily. I have my planner. But this one I wanted to be just sort of more on the artistic side. I want to practice lettering. I want to practice doodling. Those are my plans moving forward. But just, yeah, some more coffee dyed paper that I did, some stamping. I sewed a little bit around that image just to give it a little texture, but I'll go in and do, and this is just some faux stitching I did with a pen, but I'll just write down a couple habits. I don't really do a lot of habit tracking, but I think probably for me, maybe water, because I'm really big into drinking plenty of water, and getting my, my steps. I don't really always close my rings, but get my steps in. So those might be the things I'll track. But that's my version of the habits page. This is the monthly overview. Excuse me, I gotta get a drink of my water. As I said, I literally just ran in the door, threw a few groceries away, wanted to get this out for you guys. I've wanted to do it for a couple of days, but we've been helping a family member that has been struggling with some mental illness, and I think we're on the road to recovery. I think we're going in a good direction. It's still a little bit bumpy, but we're making progress, and you know what? That's all you can ask for. So anyway, this is just my monthly overview. This is a Tim Holtz ephemera piece from some ephemera that I purchased, this came from the paper pack, and so did this. I just made a little tag. Again, some more stamping, some washi, very simple elements, nothing much to it. And then, as I said, there were pages that AmandaRachlee put in that I didn't do, and then Jojoza did some different things. And on this one, this is just my weekly. This week, which right now we happen to be here because this day, and this day, no. This day, and this day have been kind of hectic and busy and a blur. But I haven't gotten anything written in here. So anyway, this is just my weekly for this week. Again, it's some coffee dyed paper. Let me see if I can reach, and I'll show you what I used. Yeah, I coffee dyed a bunch of these little notebook little pieces of paper. So that's just what these are, cut down to size. And then I stamped them with some Happy Planner day and date stamps, and then put a little piece of ephemera, again from my Tim Holtz Christmas collection, and just wrote December. I should write 2020 on there. Where is a pen? Hold on. Get my Sarasa vintage pins here. And I'm just going to put 2020 because I don't see a thicker pin in front of me. This is very thin. I'd rather have had it thicker. Can you hear the birds outside? I have so many birds. But I love to sit in my craft room. Guys, this is my space. As I said, I do suffer from anxiety, panic disorder, some PTSD. And so for me, this is my happy place. I come in here, I open my windows, I listen to my birds. It's a very peaceful place for me to create. So anyway, there is that. And that is the final page of my A5 Stalogy setup using the AmandaRachlee inspiration, as well as, excuse me, my Jojoza Hanna inspiration for this December setup. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it gave you some inspiration. If you have a bullet journal, or you just have a happy planner, or you have a notebook, or you have a plum, oops, just turned off one of my lights. Boop. A plum paper planner, whatever you have, you can do this on your pages. You can stick paper down, you can stick ephemera down, you can put washi down, you can decorate. You don't have to go out and spend a ton of money. You can cut out a piece of paper like I did from a paper pack and sew around it. And it just makes it so cute. So I hope you guys enjoyed this flip through. I'm sorry you didn't get to see my video of the setup, but as I said, unfortunately, I think the file was corrupt. And I won't go into that whole detail, but I did learn a lot. And I spent, as I said, about an hour and a half, 2 hours talking to some really nice people at Apple support. And I learned a lot. So anyway, you guys, thanks for watching. Take care. I love you all. Please be kind to yourselves. Be kind to one another. Reach out if you see people struggling right now. We're coming up on a tough time of year, in probably the toughest year anybody's ever had. So those things are real. And, you know, we don't have to give presents. We don't have to spend money we don't have to spend, especially if you've, you know, lost income or lost a job. The most valuable thing you can give somebody is your time, your attention, and your love, whether they're 1 or 101. Those are the things people are going to remember. So I hope to see you very soon. As you know, I have a lot of projects planned, and I just need now to get back into my craft room. I hope to do that this weekend. I may never leave my craft room. I might just come in here and maybe have all my meals delivered and just hang out here and create. But I'm going to do some videos. I've got some junk journals to start. gosh, what else? I don't know, but I've got a lot of things that I want to get going, and I'll see you very soon, and we will do those together, and we will get through these holidays together, and let's lift one another up and just be a light. Just be a light. That's the best thing you can do in a dark world. Okay, you guys, I love you. I'll see you soon. It's 3 o'clock. I'm going to go watch Ellen. Probably pour myself a glass of wine, snuggle with my puppy on the couch, and just be thankful for what I have. So, okay, guys. See you next time. Bye.